everyone, and welcome. We are so excited to have you here on our Monster of the Week charity stream, raising funds for the Trevor Project. The Trevor Project is an amazing nonprofit that is focused on suicide prevention efforts for LGBTQIA plus youth. So if you are able to, we would love to have you donate to support them this evening. If you do so, there are actually some amazing incentives that we have in store for our PCs. If you donate $10 to the Trevor Project with our Tiltify link, you can gift a reroll to anyone, unfortunately, including Quinn as well as Phil. If you donate $20, you can gift a +1 to any roll. And if you've played Monster of the Week, you know that a +1 can literally be life or death sometimes. And if you donate $75 or more, you can name the next NPC that we see in this game. So, with that being said, we do have 2 gift cards from Ultra Pro for donation winners. So for every $5 you donate, you will receive 1 entry into the raffle to win one of those 2 gift cards. So again, if you are able to, please donate. My name is Jess and this is my channel, and I am so very excited to be sharing this evening with these amazing characters and creators. Excuse me. My pronouns are they, them, theirs, and I'm going to go ahead and popcorn it over to Riley to introduce herself and then popcorn it on over.
Hi, I'm Riley. I'll be playing our night shift security guard tonight. Miss Stephanie Peterson. Pronouns are she, her, both for my character and myself. And I was born against my will. How about you take it away, Ivy?
How am I supposed to follow that up, Riley? Hi, I'm Ivy. Pronouns are she, her. I am playing Finley Wren tonight. Pronouns also she, her. I'm excited. It'll be great. I'm going to pop it over to Robo.
It's me, Robo Goblin, and I totally was ready for this. Tonight I'll be playing Manuel. His pronouns are he, him. My pronouns are any all pronouns, and he's kind of a ghosty boy, in 80s kind of ghost. That's me. And I'll pass it to who's missing? I forgot everything.
Eli.
Right now. Eli,
because I think I'm supposed to be last.
Eli, you go.
Hi, I'm Eli. I'm from Mayday Roleplay. I am playing, my pronouns are any and all. I am playing Calliope, they, she, a spooky person, a spooky soul. And yeah. Last but not least.
That's me. I'm Phil. He, him are my pronouns. I will be the keeper this evening, which is like a dungeon master, game master. It's a term for the person who's gonna set up the framework so that these people can tell the story. Okay, so we're running Monster of the Week. It's a 2d6 system. On basically that means on a 10 to 12, whatever they're trying to do, they nailed it. On a 7 to 9, it went okay. Everything below that, whoopsie doopsie, they failed, but they do get experience. So you get experience very fast. And other than that, yeah, it's kind of a fun, spooky game that we're going to be running today. Jess, you're hosting. Is there anything else you want me to cover before we jump in, other than get your donations in for the Trevor Project and be loud about it so we don't miss them?
That's it.
Wonderful. All right. So we're going to start off in the wonderful year of 1998. The sun is setting over the Pacific Ocean. A warm orange glow reflects off of the waves, and the sound of screams echo through the air. Not screams of terror, but of joy as we find ourselves at Walker World, the most mystical place in the United States. On all of the monitors throughout the park, a kindly old man stands in front of a miniature map. Good evening, and thank you for spending your time at our park, but it's time to head home. Or maybe you want to head to one of our comfortable resort hotels so you can come back tomorrow. Remember, whatever you do and wherever you go, there is magic everywhere. Good night. Bunch of sparkles dot the screen, and it says, in loving memory of our founder, Elias Walker. While the tourists head home, some park employees are just starting their shift, like Stephanie Pearson. Stephanie, what's going on?
I think Stephanie does what she does every night when she gets on shift, which is hit the locker room, change into her duds. These are her duds. And just do a once around the park to make sure everywhere is absent of people. Check into the restrooms, make sure that nobody's trying to like sneak lock doors or anything. Behind buildings and everything. And then once she's certain that there's nobody else in the park and everything's safe and all closed down, she just goes to the front gate, lights up a joint and opens it and sort of kicks back for a moment and just enjoys calming down for the first part of the evening.
You find a few teenagers hiding under some of the rides, giving each other those smooches that you did in the 90s. 90s. Only 90s kids remember.
Only 90s kids remember.
Trying to hide in Walker World is kind of a tradition. In fact, there are some teenagers who have hidden in Walker World quite successfully and have been there for a long time. Arnett, what's going on with you?
I think that I am close behind Stephanie, but I'm making it so she cannot see me.
Okay.
I think that she's absolutely fantastic, but sometimes I just like to people watch, you know? I am wearing a pretty similar to this shirt. I am a little tall, lanky. My pronouns are they, them, and I am also dead.
That has happened a few times at Walker World. Sometimes the rides are just a little too exciting. Sometimes you eat some bad food. Manuel, I think, can actually relate to that. Speaking of Manuel, what are you up to as the park closes?
Probably inside the what is it, the mirror room where all the mirrors, what is it, that
The Hall of
attraction?
Mirrors?
The Hall of Mirrors. I forgot
Yes.
them. So he's in there, he's trying to see himself, except he can't because he's a ghost. So you can all see Manuel as a big, tall, 6'2" guy. He is wearing like super cool pants. They're really sparkly. Blue shirt and over a white blazer. He's also wearing like this super cool looking Back to the Future sneakers. So he's trying to see himself in the mirror. When you see him, it's like he's at 94% opacity. So he's kind of a little bit transparent in all senses. But he's just trying to watch himself in the mirror and like...
Yeah, you've been here a few times. But yeah, the mirrors here don't work. Obviously, like, before they worked fine, but something's going on with the mirror. Well, the park shut down. So when the park shuts down, the mirrors stop working. That's how it's got to work, obviously. Now, Manuel, maybe the oldest ghost at the park, but friends with a pretty new arrival, Finley. Manuel's in the Hall of Mirrors. Are you also there? Like, where are you at?
Yeah, I was originally over there just scanning my quick pass multiple times just because I like the sound. And then I wandered into the Hall of Mirrors to find Manuel because I want to see my buddies. I want to go hang out. So Finley is dressed in way too many layers, like a lot of grunge look, super heavy eyeliner, super like heavy lipstick, and is just walking over to Manuel and trying to look at herself in the mirror, and then remembers, oh yeah, they don't work after the park closes.
So, I don't know. I just feel weird seeing myself in the mirror.
I mean, I like the pants. I think they look great.
Really? They're
Yeah.
not too much?
No, not at all. Like, I think they look great on you.
Oh, okay.
They make you look great. Like you are confident in them. Like I can see it.
Really confident? Do I look confident?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Proud of
like
you.
it. I like it.
Our final arrival at the park is not a ghost, but has been mistaken for one several times and probably can hang out at the park after hours because people assume that they're a ghost. Calliope is here, and they have some startling news. As kind of a member of the Gother forums, you're aware that there are hunters on their way to maybe exorcise some of the ghosts at the park that you've become friends with recently. So Calliope, what are you up to?
I think Calliope is trying to get into the park after hours right now. And so they're trying to go to like a usual spot where they get like there's a break in the fence and trying to get in there with their Calliope's like 5'8"-ish. They have like dark hair that's kind of braided because they're in their like stealthy investigation mode. So they're wearing like a leather jacket and pants and boots and a beanie, and they're just straight underneath this fence with their backpack and a flashlight and trying to get to their usual hangout spot, which I think is the mirrors, while avoiding all the security and anybody else in the process, because I have news.
So Stephanie, you said you're posted up kind of in the front of the park, right? Yeah, so Calliope, you're coming in through the side, although Stephanie's not going to rat you out. You already know Stephanie's not going to rat you out. Stephanie's here for like the people who are going to like break rides and stuff, you know. So you make your way to the Hall of Mirrors. Stephanie Arnett, you know, it's about that time. It's about that time where things start to kind of, the cool kids are hanging out at the Hall of Mirrors. You know, it's the place to be.
I think I'm going to get right behind Stephanie and say, yeah, is it time to go?
Oh, gosh. Okay. She puts out the end of the joint, like rolls it back up. Yeah, I suppose so. Sorry, I got lost in the sauce for a moment.
Can you actually blow some of that into my face?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Thanks.
Yeah.
It's been a
I
minute.
don't know why you asked me to do that, but you know what? Whatever floats your goat.
Me. I float my ghost.
Your ghost?
Oh, that's... Sorry, misunderstood.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's head over to the Hall of Mirrors.
You kind of get there same time as Calliope, and I think Manuel and Finley are probably walking out. And our group is together.
Okay. So you all know... Oh, sorry.
Oh, no.
Well, so you all know that Manuel is very... he scares easily. So he's just walking, talking to Finley and like doing the whole thing. And he almost bumps into Arnett and is like, sorry. Hello, Arnett. Hi, everybody. Good evening. Good night.
I was telling Manuel that these pants are fabulous. Like these are perfect. They're sparkly.
And I just flexed my leg.
They're very nice. I really like them.
Thank you.
Are they
Thank you.
new?
Pants.
No, I kind of died with them, so they're always like this. They're
Like
always
dyed
sparkly.
them a color?
Yes. Yes.
More
Oh.
sparkly than normal.
I was kind of hoping that, like, eventually I could change my clothes. But I guess you've been here for a while, and...
Yeah. I mean, time is a weird soup here, and honestly, I've been wearing the same thing for a long time.
I feel the exact same way. I mean, this uniform, they've been having it since the 80s. I think this shirt is from the 70s. It's wild.
That would make a lot of sense. Actually.
It's starchy. It's starchy for
It's
sure.
too starchy. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like wearing paper.
It pulls in the pits. You know what I mean? Like, it's just
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
Stephanie, you always look great, as always.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You don't get enough credit.
Thank you. Goodness gracious. They asked me to take my choker off the other day. I was like, what's the point in even trying to accessorize?
What? They can't
What?
take away your self-expression.
That's what I said. But, you know, I don't want to mess with park management too much because I really don't like it when they start, you know, like coming in for inspections or having a problem. No squeaky wheel, no need for the grease. That's what I say.
But like chokers would look real cute on you. Like,
Thank you.
Also, hi, Calliope. How have you been?
Good as always, but terrible news that I bring.
Uh-huh.
So apparently, I've been like dabbling around, hearing the whispers and stuff, and apparently there are ghost hunters coming to the amusement park tonight.
Oh no. Oh,
Yeah.
oh no.
we haven't been extra spooky, have we?
No.
Okay.
But apparently, like, some tourists came by here, put something up on a forum about it being, like, really haunted and spooky. And now people want to, like, poke their nose.
I don't even think that was us. I think that was some of the other teenagers that were trying to spook them. Like, that wasn't even us.
You see me like shuffling like I'm very uncomfortable with this news. Just like
Slow glare at Arnett. Yes, Arnett?
I didn't do anything. I did post to kiss knowers of interconnected supernatural species after I died. Of excitement, I say as I look to Stephanie, because I'm definitely still alive.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
Exactly. And you know, people talk, but like no one would want to come here to like ghost hunt us. They would just want to take pictures.
Yeah, what I saw was like full on ghost hunting Arnett. So
I don't think that's my people.
no.
No. Nope. So, okay. We need to prepare for this.
Hey, how do we best prepare for this?
I'm just gonna give him a talk.
Oh.
What we could do is we could have someone roll to read a bad situation.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Imagine rolling dice in a role-playing game.
You're going to be rolling
What? Dice
plus
is my role-playing game.
sharp here. And you'll be able to find some information. I mean, I'm going to ask you to tell me how you're trying to get this read, and I will tell you what's the best way in, what's the best way out. Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's most vulnerable to me? That's most vulnerable for you to hurt. And what's the best way to protect the victims? Who in this case, I think would be you. The ghosts, at least. Calliope and Stephanie are fine.
I chose this life.
Poor choice of words, Finley,
Yeah.
but go ahead.
Yeah, alright. I chose this unlife.
So
Whoever wants to roll it.
I think
I've-
Manuel did.
yeah, I rolled a 4.
Can I?
Or mark down some experience. Unless we've got
Could we
rerolls
do
in the
a
chat.
help action?
We could, but we do have a reroll for the first person who needs it. And one reroll to all players from the chat. Reminder, you can give these fantastic advantages to our players if you donate to the Trevor Project, which is who we're raising money for tonight.
Ooh.
I rolled really bad, so please do, folks, help us out. So I rolled again then.
You can roll again.
Oh, that's much better. That's 11.
11. All right. And how would you like to go about reading this bed situation?
So Manuel takes out his handbook for the recently ghosted. So he just takes out a tiny little book, and he just starts flipping it. He puts on his tiny spectacles, and he's just saying, "Okay, let's just see how to handle Ghostbusters. Let's see,
Was
Ghost
I
Hunters.
supposed to get one of those? I did not get one of those books.
I suppose everybody, the boss, gives it to you at some point, but."
Oh.
I like whip one out that I've been creating. Like, I've been looking at Manuel's manual every once in a while, and like taking down notes, but they're more like doodles and like little drawings of like Bigfoot and stuff, more than like actual what
Finley
you should do when you die.
Finley did have one. I lost it. She just is like, wait, I never had one. I do not remember.
Also, so you're manually copying Manuel's manual. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
3 M's.
Got it.
He starts flipping around and says, Ghostbusters? No, that's another thing. Ghost Hunters. Okay. But page 69. Nice.
That movie was awesome.
It is.
And
So on page 69, that is where you find out. So what did you roll again? Sorry.
11.
11. Okay, so you get 2. Or no, you get 3. Oh my goodness. Okay. Ghost hunters usually drive vans. It's the thing. You can't drive something else. You got a lot of gear with you. So any dangers you haven't noticed, you're probably looking for a van somewhere near the parking lot. What's your best way out? You don't really have one, but you could hide in several of the flat rides, because there's a lot of dark rides. Sorry, not flat rides. Dark rides are the rides that are on like a little boat that carries you through a bunch of scenes and a bunch of animatronics sing to you.
Mhm.
Might be the best place to hide. And the best way to protect the victims, probably just wait until daytime, because then they're gonna leave because the park has to open. They're here because the park is losing money because of ghosts. So the park really only cares about making money. You just got to make it till the morning.
Okay. So he just said, okay, step 1, find strange van. So if we see a van that has like this tiny antenna over it, that's probably the Ghostbusters hunters. And we should identify them by having a lot of graffiti on their van. Okay, so that might be one of the steps. What to do in case, let me just flip the page. Okay, so if we encounter this, we should probably hide in one of these amazing attractions. I usually go for the one that has the log and a lot of creepy animatronics. That's just me. And step 3, just wait until morning because people get here and they leave. So that's simple enough. Just try to be chill. And if we see the van, we should just go into hiding.
Calliope, I have bad news for you. You saw a van on the way in. Everyone else was leaving. There was one van coming in.
I think they're already here.
Oh, come on.
Oh, dang.
Oh.
Yeah, there was definitely a van in the thing.
Was
Thought
it
it was
like-
your van, Stephanie. I was
No,
oh,
I had
Stephanie
to
get a new
try.
van.
No, unfortunately not.
Was it like a tricked out van? Did it have graffiti on the sides?
I didn't say graffiti, but it was like one of those like old like square vans.
Oh.
Like
Oh,
Are those new of the 90s, actually? When did square vans happen? I don't know. When did square vans
I'm
happen?
trying to remember because we had an Astrovan growing up, so I'm like, hold on, when was that?
I'm thinking like the 90s new stuff. I'm thinking like the Toyota Sienna with the sliding
like
doors.
they were in the 80s
Mm.
at least.
Yeah,
they
I think
started
old is
production in the
correct.
mid 80s. Yeah.
I think old is correct. You're right. You're right. I don't
Right.
need to question you. I should trust my players.
In this timeline.
In
this timeline, this
In
is- yeah,
this
that-
universe, square vans
Years
are the
ago.
newest vans.
It's the only difference in this universe. Yeah.
Yeah, you got your square van in the far end of the parking lot, and the ghosts. You know that the ghosts, that's beyond their haunting grounds. So like they can't cross the threshold of the entryway to the park. Ghost rules.
Yeah, because they can't operate outside of that because of the programming.
Of course.
Gotta have a vessel.
I love that.
I mean, do we want to just hide and that it? And just hope that they're not dead? Or do we fuck with them and we get them out of our fucking... See, our net? Because I mean, our net's already like crossed that threshold. We might as well just I don't know.
See, now that would be very dangerous.
Like, what if we made it so they never come back?
Yeah.
We could be pretty scary.
Honestly, that would be really great for me personally because, and listen, I know you're all cool and we've got a whole understanding of the commons deal sort of here because, we don't mess around and do stuff and we keep it on the down low. I mean, I want cops around here like I want acne on my tits. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have so much weed growing out back 40. Like, I don't need that sort
Oh,
of
that's
treatment.
yours.
That's mine,
Oh,
yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we can sort of mess with them and I can pop some wheels.
How did you
If
do
need
that?
But, Stephanie, if you pop their wheels, then they won't be able to leave.
Oh, that's so true. I'm so silly.
Huh.
You go for the potato in their tailpipe.
I do have spuds. Okay.
I heard that was really fun.
Um,
I
can
mean,
I
I've totally
cons-
done it, but I heard from other people it was fun.
Can I consult the manual to see if we can, if we get extra points for being extra spooky and just being so spooky that we scare ghost hunters, sorry?
Yeah, so I think that would fall more under Miss Shavir, specifically the manager of your hauntings. Kind of a mid-level manager of the dead. The handbook for the recently died is
Ghost
more
set.
for like handling safety,
Mm.
less so the scary stuff. But you could call up Miss Shavir if you needed to.
And how do I call? Oh, actually, I'll know. It's Ghost Speak for Miss Shavir. We need you now.
Yeah, you're right by the Hall of Mirrors, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you see one of the reflections finally works, and you see yourself as you were in the 80s. And it's so nice. And then you see your hands reach towards your mouth and pull your cheeks to the side and go, and then a ghost flies out of Miss Shavir, sort of melting into the Miss Shavir kind of dressed like a clown or a harlequin. Manuel, so good to see all. This one's new, and she points to Calliope. Are you dead?
She's a transfer.
Oh. Outside of their haunting grounds?
I'm a freelancer.
Deception check isn't a thing. So it'd be act under pressure, I think. Yeah, act under pressure. Plus cool.
That's cool. Hold on. Do I have anything spooky that can mitigate this? No. Though I have the sight, so I am able to communicate with spirits and stuff.
Okay.
Nice.
So I have to roll this plus what?
Plus cool.
Plus cool. Do I have a reroll? Because I rolled a...
I think we
Everybody
have
has
seven.
one, and then we have one collective one for the group that isn't for me.
Then I'm gonna roll one of my rerolls. Okay, beautiful. That's an 11.
Hey.
An 11. Yes. Okay. So you succeed at what you're trying to do, which
I
is
just blank stare at her and just say
Yeah.
I am a freelancer.
Oh, okay. Wonderful. What is it that you all need from Stephanie? What's up?
Hey.
Let me know anytime you want to die, by the way.
I don't know what that means.
And she like reaches into a bag and like pulls out like a giant buzzsaw.
No.
Okay.
No.
I need to stick to sativa.
Nope.
You holding? Later. Manuel.
Yes, Miss Shavir. So it turns out that there's some ghost hunters in the region, and so we were
And
wondering.
you called me?
Yes, well, we need help, Miss Shavir. If we scare the ghost hunters, do we get extra points in the afterlife? Is that
No.
a thing? No?
Extra points?
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
like-
that's ridiculous. You do get extra dead bucks though.
oh, okay.
That's the currency you can use like on the river Styx, in whatever afterlife of your choosing.
I actually haven't gotten to that part in the manual. I saw it in the table of contents, but could you brief me real quick?
Sure, dead bucks. You can trade them in for like a stuffed animal or like a little frog that you poke and then it jumps, or like a little hemisphere that you flip inside out and then it pops up and jumps. Lots of little things
I
that
love
jump.
those.
And then there is a Walkman, but like you're never gonna get enough dead bucks for that.
What if we
Like-
like collectively pool our dead bucks?
Everyone thinks they can do that. They think they can unionize the dead buck system and get a Walkman. But even if you do, you're gonna have to share that Walkman. You know, like what's the system gonna be for that?
I'm gonna turn towards Manuel and say, I would share the Walkman with you, and I like your music.
What's a Walkman? Wait, Walkmans are in the 80s, right? Yes.
They would have just come out.
They were just come out. Okay,
Yeah.
so I don't know. Oh, what's a Walkman?
It has like really cool music that you can play on it.
Oh, we can play some actual 80s songs. Yeah. So I heard that I really want a lot of bucks because I do want an X books.
Right.
So yeah.
X books, yes. The Screamcast is about to come out. And
The
everybody wants to
Screamcast.
play.
I love the Screamcast. That's right. So if we do that, if we scare the ghost hunters, we're gonna get more money, right?
I mean, yeah, scaring a ghost hunter would be worth quite a bit of ghost bucks, but I don't think you're going to be able to scare a ghost hunter. These are professionals. That would be a very dangerous thing to do. And I wouldn't want to lose you. And she like gently like touches the side of your face.
Oh,
That's
You're
true.
such a good employee.
I wish
I
my boss
appreciate-
treated me like that.
I mean, if you're holding and she comes over and touches you, like she touches your face and it's like very cold and clammy. It kind of feels like wet salami brushing against your cheek. If
Thank
you're
you.
holding.
Of all the analogies, you chose salami.
Later. Once the
Later.
ghost hunter's out of here, because I am not sticking around for that.
Okay.
So scare the ghost hunter. If
Yeah.
you want, please don't extra die.
Okay.
don't get exercised, basically.
Okay.
That should be priority number 1. But if you think you can scare this ghost hunter, that'd be something. Or kill them?
Or kill them?
Kill them? Turn a ghost hunter into a ghost, then a ghost hunter.
Oh.
That's
would-
allowed.
Oh, it's allowed. It's encouraged. Ghost hunters only. Don't
Yes.
kill a guest, because then you
Oh.
get a ghost hunter. But if you get a ghost hunter,
Oh.
kill them, and then they can fight the ghost hunters as a ghost.
That'd be the ultimate revenge.
How many
Right.
ghost bucks do we get for bagging one?
For killing one,
Yeah.
it depends. If it's from like a big family, like the Colts or something, that's prime time. If it's from something smaller, like a Rogers or a Dinkley, that's not going to be as much.
Mhm,
So there's like
mhm.
a tier system.
Yeah, different families. It's usually kind of a weird family business. No one really knows who owns the van, but someone does. It changes a lot, apparently. But if there's definitive ownership of the vehicle, that's worth a lot. If it's a group of just teenagers and you don't really know who owns the vehicle, that's worth less.
Do we have just a minute?
Yeah, you
I'm-
can have as many minutes as you like. I want to leave.
I'm gonna put us into a little huddle real quick.
Sure.
We're not gonna, right?
I mean, nobody has to know.
I mean, we could.
Murder is a natural part of things sometimes,
Could hide
Exactly.
the body under the roller coaster. No one looks there.
I mean, this establishment has been overdue for a murder for some time, so it wouldn't be out of line if it
That's what
happened.
I've been saying.
I kind of really want a Walkman.
Okay, so
That's pretty
if
cool.
the opportunity presents itself, we're not gonna hold back. Go ghosts!
Go,
Go.
Ghost.
Ghosts.
So, murder, is that okay for this group, or are you a bunch of wusses?
I'm just gonna hold the
You'll
thumbs
find
up.
out.
Oh,
Great, let me know when they're dead, otherwise I am getting the heck out of here.
Alright.
And she goes back into the mirror. You see yourself one last time, Manuel, before its
Okay.
skin just kind of falls off, and all the meat falls off, and all the bones fall off into the floor, and it's
Oh.
gone.
Well. Oh, well. Anyway, so what are we planning?
I know I don't look very strong, but I was
Mhm.
kind of thinking that I could, the big, hammer thing that and I, motion to, the hammer, and then it, ding! I was thinking that I could scare the pants off of somebody with this. Maybe to death.
Good. Finley, what's your plan?
I have darts, and I just in my hand have 3 of the balloon darts. I have darts, and I have a water gun that I stole from the water game.
Okay.
But I have darts.
Okay. I see something there. There's something there. Okay. Calliope, what do you got?
I have magic and ability to scare the shit out of them. Like, I can read people's thoughts and then tell them what to do.
Oh, okay. Interesting. All right. Stephanie, how about you?
I think I put the wrong kind of mushrooms on my pizza tonight.
Fair enough. On that note, maybe we should just, for the first couple minutes, we just see where they stand, to
Yeah.
suss them out.
And if
See
not,
how-
I got a box cutter. So
I don't. Stephanie, no.
Murder.
As you kind of click the box cutter, you hear footsteps coming from down the avenue, kind of the main drag
the
of
thoroughfare.
the
Yeah.
thoroughfare. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Sounds like heavy boots.
All right, I guess, do you want me to just go check him out? I've got a pretty easy reason why I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, that way we can figure out what we're doing.
Okay. You all figure out what you're doing. We'll meet back here, or I'll try and find you. I don't know. And then she begins walking away.
Sure. You start walking away and you see two. I mean, these are hunters.
Okay. I would like to use the move, don't worry, I'll check it out.
Okay.
Whenever you go off by yourself to check out somewhere something scary, potentially, mark experience.
Mark that experience because you are checking out something spooky. You see two. You would guess they're probably in their early 30s, but they're trying really hard to look like teenagers. With very very strong jaw, covered in just a perfectly even 5 o'clock shadow. Like, it looks like they're trying really hard to look like they don't care what they look like, with the beard. These long trench coats, loaded up. They've got a bunch of different religious symbols around their neck. One of them's carrying a shotgun. The other one is carrying a wooden stake.
I'm gonna use my other move, what could go wrong, and charge into immediate danger without hedging my bets.
Let's go. Tell me what could go wrong, and what is that move?
I hold 2, and I can spend my hold either to inflict 1 harm,
Okay.
reduce harm suffered by 1, or take a +2 to act under pressure.
Sure. Okay.
Okay. So just
Wonderful.
a heads up.
So roll to kick some ass. That's going to be a roll plus tough.
Roll plus tough. I'm tough. I can roll. This is why I took a +1. I have an 8. I'm gonna re-roll that. I'm gonna take my re-roll.
Okay, take it. Who still has a reroll? Arnett and Finley? Okay.
That, with my +1 tough, is 13.
Well, that's quite good. That's quite good. A 12 is a success. So on a 10 plus, you can choose 1 extra effect. So you're going to deal some harm.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're going to take some harm because that's how this works in this game.
It's
But
life.
you could gain advantage and to take +1 forward, or give +1 forward to another one of your hunter friends. It's fun that we've done this in a way that like the ghosts are the hunters. So you would not be helping these enemies is not what I'm saying. I'm saying you would help one of your party members.
Yes.
You inflict a terrible harm, you suffer less harm, or you force them where you want them. What are you looking to do?
Oh. I'm gonna take blade out, left hand behind the back. I'm not gonna flash the flashlight because it's way too strong. I tested off stream. But take flashlight in right hand and just essentially pop out of cover directly into line of sight, and with as much authority as a young 20-something woman as working night shift who's taken a little bit of a hit off a joint can muster.
Sure.
She just says, "Hey, park's closed. What are you doing here?" And just proceeds forward with that very confident, like, I am a security guard walk.
Yeah. We're here to handle the ghost problem. There's a ghost problem here, and we're here to handle it.
Nope. Park's closed, private property.
Yeah, we were hired by someone a little above your pay grade.
She's gonna pause for the barest moment and just say, "I make 515. Stab."
Go for it. Yeah, you get in there on one of them. And sorry, which effect were you taking?
I'm doing the harm one. Yeah.
Doing the terrible harm.
Yeah.
You go right into the temple. And this is on the one with the shotgun. Just shakes, drops to the floor. And then the other one's like, "Hey, that's my brother. and comes at you with the stake and stakes you in the shoulder. You taking 1 harm.
Okay, I'm gonna use my what could go wrong and reduce that harm by 1.
Okay.
What?
Wonderful. Gets you, and it's like that classic action movie trope. It hits your name tag.
Yep.
And it just kind of shirks off. I mean, now there is a name tag stuck to this. All right, now we're gonna go just okay, so we've got Riley's there, so I think we're gonna go to Jorge Manuel. You hear some screaming.
I hear some screaming.
Yes.
And I'm just like, okay. So we're doing this. And I just go like this, and I say, woo, and I start flying away.
Really
And
nice. Real spooky.
As it's flight, ghost speak to I want to fly. So I am flying towards wherever I hear the screams.
Yeah.
And I want to go like full Iron Giant at the end. I am Superman.
Yeah.
And try to do a mega punch at this other.
Do a mega punch. Roll to kick some ass.
And what
Also,
do
Eli,
I
you're
roll?
going to be next. So,
What do I do?
2d6 plus
Mhm.
your tough.
Tough. Oh, okay. That's a 10.
That's a 10. That is a success. You choose 1 extra effect too. You get to gain advantage, take +1 forward, or give +1 to another party member, inflict terrible harm, suffer less harm, or force them where you want them.
I'm gonna give a +1 to the next one.
Okay, that's gonna go to Calliope. So you fly in, and you're a ghost,
Yes.
but you're able to connect. Because if you couldn't, this wouldn't be a very fun game. So you're able to kind of decide whether or not you're corporeal. We all know this is a ghost ability. That's how the ghost rules work in this world. And you're able to like push and slam into him, and he kind of gets off balance. But he is able to catch you with that stake on the way down, and you take 1 harm as well as we go to
Ow.
Calliope.
I think if that one hunter has stabbed Manuel, I think Calliope's gonna come out and use their telepathy ability to get both of them to drop their stakes.
Sure. Can you tell me what the telepathy ability says? I need to know the text.
It allows me to either investigate a mystery or read a bad situation.
Okay.
I can also manipulate someone without speaking. You still roll moves as normal, except people will not expect the weirdness of your mental communication.
Okay. So I'm gonna say I want you to investigate a mystery,
Okay.
which is a roll plus sharp. And I think you get a plus bonus. Do you get a plus bonus to this, or should I just give you 1 because I want to?
I gave them
It-
1.
Oh yeah, you have a +1 from Manuel.
Oh.
But I was asking, do you have a +1 from your telepathy as well?
It doesn't give me a +1. No.
Then I do.
Oh, hell yeah.
So you have a
Aw.
+2 to this.
Thanks. That's 10.
10. Okay. So you're gonna get, as you're telepathically connecting, you're gonna get 2 answers from this of what happened here, what sort of creature is it, what can it do, what can hurt it, where did it go, what was it going to do, what is being concealed here. What kind of creature is it? As you go to telepathically connect with this thing, you've done this before. You're spooky. It's a spooky thing to do. You don't hear any of its own thoughts inside this hunter's brain. You hear, all right, you've been knocked down a bit, but that's fine. Just get back up and you can get them. And that reveals that this is not a hunter. This is something else. And also, what is being concealed here? It is not in control of itself. And we're going to Finley. Also, you can, sorry, Calliope, you can share that information with Finley and Arnett, who are next to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at both of them and be like, it's not a real, it's a person, but it's not, it's like a puppet. It's being controlled. It's not a real hunter.
Do I still stab? As I just now have the darts like in between my fingers, like
We need to find out more. Boop him on the head or something. Like, just like knock him out.
Knock him over the head? Okay.
Yeah,
I can
just
do
like
that.
pop him.
Sure. Yeah, I'm just going to run over to whichever one seems closest to me.
Sure.
And knock him over the head best I can.
Go ahead. Kick some ass. The one Stephanie stabbed in the head is on the ground.
Okay, great.
By the way. It's
Okay,
like
great.
one of them's dead. Yeah.
So tough, right?
Yes,
That's
plus
an 8.
tough.
That's an 8.
8.
For me.
Okay. So 8 is, I believe that's a mixed success. So you and whatever you're fighting inflict harm on each other. The amount of harm is based on the established dangers in the game. Usually means you inflict a little harm equal to your weapon. They do the same. So
It's one
you get
harm.
in there to the head and you you're basically like Wolverine punching. Which the theme park does not have the Marvel movie rights. They have BPRD movie rights. So there's like Hellboy running around the park as the cuddly mascot, but you sink in Wolverine style the punch into the face, and you take harm because as you punch, it hurts your hand. You're connecting with something solid. When I say it's a steel jaw, it's a steel jaw. That's not metaphorical.
I just look back to the others after I do it. I'm like, that actually really hurt. So like, just be careful. I don't think that was bone. It's like holding my hand and like, oh.
Arnett, you are up next.
I have not gotten to the part in the manual where I go, ooh.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
I am gonna try, and I think that it's working. I feel like I'm floating that way, but because all of my friends have started like already attacking, I'm gonna use my sneaky move to attack from an ambush and from behind to inflict +2 harm. I don't know if that's just automatic or if I still have to roll.
I think in the chaos you're able to get in behind.
Okay. I have not been able to get a weapon yet, so I think I'm just going to like reach around one of them and like got your nose and then give one a smack.
Sure. Roll to kick some ass to get their nose. For +2 harm.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my reroll because a 6 doesn't sound super sexy to me.
Finlay's the only one who has one left, which is a great time to remind everyone you can give these players rerolls by donating to the Trevor Project. Okay, we're going to be able to see those and be loud about it so that we see them and they know that they can reroll to be safe because we're trying to keep LGBTQIA teenagers safe as well.
Is a 9 still in the I receive harm?
That is in the still you
Then
receive harm.
I'm gonna use the +1 to the next folk who needed it to make it a 10.
With that one you can reduce your harm by 1, which would drop it down to 0.
Okay.
As you reach up behind, got your nose, and then you grab the nose and you rip it clean off. Sparks fly out, and you now are holding a cold metal nose that's wrapped in like kind of a silica plasticky type material.
I'm gonna put that in my back pocket for later.
He turns around. Hey, I'm a hunter, and you can't hunt me. Gah, but misses.
Naturally.
As we go to Stephanie, and Stephanie, you've got your box cutter in the side of this hunter's head, and it looks up at you and it's like, hey, I'm a hunter. You can't be hunting me.
I don't think you're even human.
Yeah, I am. I'm a real guy. I love light beer, truck. Light beer, truck.
I think I'm taking a sober month after today. And then she's just going to take box cutter out and decapitate the head.
Do it and go for the head.
2d6 plus tough, I guess?
Yeah, 2d6 plus tough.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
kick some
go.
ass.
That is a 10.
Okay. Yeah, you get one of the +1 effects. Terrible harm, I'm guessing. That was your favorite last time?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, you cut into the neck. It is tough to get through it. So as you're doing it, it's kind of like jolting you a little bit, like a fork in a microwave kind of situation. Like there are sparks kind of kicking up, but you're able to get through it. You're gonna take a harm as you're kind of carving through, but you do so, and then the head pops off, and the body falls limp in front of you. As we go to, I forgot the turn order we did. I think it was Manuel next.
Yeah. So we still see the other one that is without the nose that is still kicking, right?
Yeah. My brother's a real guy. He likes watching football and hanging out by a lake with a girl.
Okay, so I'm gonna try the different approach, which is just talk to them. So I'm just gonna raise my hands like this and like, who sent you?
We're here from the Walker Corporation. They hired us to get rid of these ghosts. Like
But-
you.
I am not a ghost.
Yeah, you are. You're in denial.
That's in Egypt.
Yes, it is. You're smart.
All right, so I'm just gonna. Whew. Okay.
What is the move talk it out to?
No, I'm just
Oh.
talking. Just that was the
Okay.
thing.
A lot of the moves in this game sound like things you try to do. So if I ever
guess-
asked, I do think it's a real thing, and you could probably get away with it.
I guess it would be investigate a mystery.
Okay, sure. Roll plus or read a bad situation, maybe.
Or read about a situation, sure.
Whichever you'd prefer. They're both plus sharp, so I guess whichever answers you would want.
Okay, that's an 8.
Okay. So you're gonna hold 1 from investigate a mystery or read a bad situation. What are you hoping to ascertain?
If we can talk to them and just so that we can persuade them to leave the.
Sure. So with that, I think I'm gonna give you what sort of creature is it?
Okay.
This thing's it's not a decision maker.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, you wouldn't even consider it alive, honestly. Or dead, because no shame to our dead members of the party. This is not alive or dead. It has never been anything. It is, I mean,
Something
you've watched
else.
80s movies. It's a robot.
Okay. So I'm just gonna turn back to everybody. These are not actual living people. These are humans. And probably we should group up in a different area. Or should
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm a real guy.
Shush,
I
Robotop.
like
Shush.
Die Hard.
Does Stephanie?
All right. Yes, you are a real one. And I'm just gonna.
Does Stephanie or Calliope have some water on them?
Actually, it's Finley's turn. Finley, do you have any water on you?
I do not carry around water. I just don't. She's more focused on coffee, even though she knows she can't drink it.
You said you stole a squirt gun from one of the games
I did steal a
earlier.
squirt gun, so I do actually have water.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm here to help.
Yeah. So I just slowly raise it, and then just.
Yeah, roll to kick some ass.
Okay. 9.
9. Okay. Yeah, you're able to. Bam, 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 bam.
Like,
you squirt it on like the open nose
Go to
face
sleep, Robocop. Go to sleep.
of this robot, and it starts overheating and shaking. But you were up close to it when you hit it with the thing, so you're also going to take some harm.
Yeah, of
as
course.
It knocks away.
How much harm am I taking here?
Just 1.
Okay.
And also, I believe on a. Do you get experience on a mixed success too? I should know that.
When a roll
Leveling up.
totals-
I thought
mark
it was just
experience. When they
failing.
total.
No, it's
roll
just 6 or less.
totals
Okay.
6 or less.
So y'all are rolling too good. You're not gonna level up. You gotta start failing. That one's short-circuiting, overheating. As we go to Calliope, we've got 2 robots that are pretty much on the ground.
And I have the hunches ability
Okay.
where something bad is happening. It said somewhere that you aren't roll a plus sharp. And I know where I've needed to go just in time to get there. So I'm hoping that
Okay.
I can kind of like try to find out where these robots were sent and get a hunch where they came from.
Sure. I think it's plus sharp, you said?
Yeah, plus sharp.
Roll plus sharp.
Oh yeah, 10.
10. Yeah, so you're aware that these are actually. You've seen them before. Now that you're thinking about it, you saw them on your way in on a big poster for the Scare Scraper, a new attraction coming soon to the Walker World. It's a big poster with like a giant building, and all of the windows are scary mouths with big fangs in them, and there's 2 cool guys standing in front of it. One of them's got a stake and the other one's got a shotgun, and they're like, and then it says, "Are you scared of the Scare Scraper?
And that's an attraction in the park?
Coming soon in 2 months." And there is like a little construction area on the site.
These came from the Scare Scraper. I imagine like the signs like right above us.
Yeah.
As I'm like talking
Like
about
as
it.
you're telling, yeah. I mean,
What?
this is plastered all over the park. Stephanie, this is one of the main things that you're here doing security for, is making sure no one sees what the Scare Scraper looks like before it's built.
I thought I recognized them.
I love her so much.
Whatever it is, it's coming from there. So they either hack this shit or they're hubbing out at the construction site. So we either avoid it and that's where the hunters are and then we're good, or we take them out.
I mean, I do want that Walkman.
Same though.
They're pretty cool.
So do we go in to the place here, or to
Yeah, I've
find
got a key.
Okay.
Oh. I'm gonna reach down from the decapitated head and pick it up. I'm just gonna bring this with us.
Is that the one
has-
with or without the nose?
Intimidation.
That's
The one with the the one with the nose or the one without.
That's the decapitated one with the nose. Yeah.
Yeah, the decapitated one has its nose. So,
I'm gonna say, can I do something real quick?
go for it.
And I'm gonna like just smash the nose on as like I don't have glue, so I'm just trying brute force to see if it will stay.
No, the decapitated one doesn't have a nose, or does have its nose.
I know. It'd be funny to have two noses.
Trying to put
Noses,
two noses on?
The classic two-nose
I
situation.
don't
Yes.
know what
You knows
that
it.
is.
You add
So
nose.
we're just gonna do act under pressure.
You knows it. God.
I'm just gonna clarify. Real low stakes.
That's super good because I rolled a 3. I'm gonna mark an experience, baby.
Yeah, you get to
Oh,
mark experience as you
no.
learn that you cannot just take a metal nose and push it at a metal face and it will stick.
It was,
The
a,
nose.
it was a really
As you
good
hear,
try.
hey, that's my brother's nose. You stop it.
Shush, shush.
Don't do that.
It looks
My
better
brother's
this
a
way.
cool guy.
It looks-
He likes PlayStation.
PlayStation.
It looks better this way. Shh.
Oh.
Arnett, you're so artistically creative, and I appreciate you.
I
Thanks.
appreciate you.
Hmm.
What do
I'll
you
take it
want?
as a
Will you
thumbs
just leave us alone?
No, I've got to hunt the ghosts that are attacking the scare scraper.
So one of them is there. Go find it.
Where? And it starts
There.
trying to wiggle out of Finley's hands. I've
This
got to
is-
stop the ghosts.
This is horrible. Like, Finley's just like, I hate this. I hate it.
It's pretty realistic.
I'm a guy. I like hunting.
Bring
Oh.
this with us.
Can I see that real quick,
Oh,
Finley,
yeah.
please?
Yeah, here.
And I hold it, and I turn it around, and I put it on my head, and I go incorporeal to see what it looks like from the inside.
Investigate a mystery, I think. Plus sharp.
So good.
What's in the head?
Look,
What's in the head?
some players will ask if they can be ghosts. And you say, yes, what could you do as a ghost that would really mess up my game? And the answer is apparently a lot of shit.
I'm sorry,
And I was just trying to get ahead in life.
I love her.
Riley,
Riley,
that's,
I was gonna say, Riley, I
extra,
hope you're so-
that's an extra D4 from the DM whenever.
Oh my
use
god.
Oh my god.
I rolled a 10.
Rolled a 10.
No,
All right,
9.
so you're going to get 2 pieces of information as you're kind of putting it over your head.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. What was it going to do? Yeah, you hear as you put it onto its head. Stop talking to them. Just attack them. Don't talk to them. Just attack them. And what can it do? It's got really basic programming in here.
Mhm.
Like it can't really do stuff on its own. It can kind of just walk forward, repeat a few basic phrases to entertain guests. So that if they went through the ride multiple times, it would seem like it was saying new stuff, but if you came to the park 3 or 4 different
Oh.
times, you would eventually hear it say the same thing again, where it's
Okay.
like, I'm a guy, I like monster trucks.
All right. So I just put it on, and I see everything like, and I take it off. Does anybody know how to reprogram robots?
Program? Wait, hold on. I may have a thing. I need to read it.
I'm
I'm still holding.
I mean my
If one of you has reprogram robots, I'm going to be livid, but go ahead.
I can manipulate somebody with my telepathy.
I think I had like Hotwire or something like that. That's why I was like, I could potentially.
I mean, okay, so Kiss, my little group of human alive friends, We are mostly, focused on supernatural beings and like radio TV classes, but I bet that there is a nerd that I could contact that would be able to reprogram robots if you would let me roll for it.
I would let you roll for it. We're going to act under pressure. That's sort of the default. If you don't know what to make them roll as a DM of Monster of the Week, act under pressure.
Okay, I rolled.
Unless you have like an ability, I think there is an ability that's like I know a guy or something like that.
Yeah, it's
So
I have crew, which is like you
Yes.
know 3 or 4 people and will help you out.
Yes.
So I have a lot of people that I know, not on the internet, just like through Kiss. On
Yeah.
a 7 to 10, they're prepared to help, but it's either going to take some time or you're going to have to do part of it yourself. And I did make a 7 as my roll.
Okay.
So I feel like I would find like a phone and ring up my buddy Philium.
A payphone?
A payphone.
A payphone.
Yeah. They're actually all over our net. It's 1998,
Oh
and
my
putting
God.
a quarter into a box is like the best way to talk to someone. So yeah, you're trying to call Philium.
Philium, yep.
Bring, 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 bring.
Watch out, his mom might pick up.
Hello, this is Philium.
Hey, Philium, I have some cool information here at Kiss.
Sorry, who?
Oh my
who
god,
is
dude,
this?
it's me, it's Arnett.
What the hell?
What?
I need to get keep talking.
Okay.
And you hear like the click of like a tape recorder.
Okay, dude, I'm not dead. The government was onto me, so I faked my own death. But I'm investigating right now at the theme park that we always went to because we thought that there was a ghost from the 80s. There's something wild going on here.
Yeah, that's
dude.
the old idea that there was one ghost from the 80s. Now there's a new rumor. Go ahead.
Okay, dude. Alright, you gotta get down here because there's some robots doing some freaky robot shit that they're not programmed to do, and I need you to reprogram them, and I know that you are my robot guy.
Like BattleBots?
But worse. Like evil BattleBots.
Okay, the Nebutrons. Don't
Yes.
pretend you don't know Arnett. It's the Nebutrons.
It's worse.
It's worse than the Nebutrons?
Oh my-
Than
dude.
Cthulhu, the Nebutron commander?
Yeah.
I'm on my way. I'll have my mom drive me there.
Okay.
I'll be there in 30 minutes.
Tell Margaret that I say hi.
Yeah. Mom! Mom! We have to go to Walker World. No, it's not
Arnett.
closed. It's late. They're doing it late.
You pick up a Whopper
It's late.
Can you pick up a Whopper
They're
and
doing
a
a late.
Coke.
and a Coke,
Still
medium
okay.
size?
Thank you.
You still
Light ice.
Yeah, dude, I told you. Light ice.
Light
I'm
ice,
really
yeah.
thirsty. What?
Does anybody
Okay.
else want anything?
I still eat because I'm not dead, dude. I told you the government was onto me. Okay, I'm sorry that the payphone is running out of stuff and I don't have
Okay,
another quarter.
okay, sorry.
See you
So
at the
we-
front.
We need to go to Burger King too. And it clicks off. You do not know if Margaret is going to drive Philium here at the ungodly hour of 9:30 p.m.
On a weeknight.
on
On
a
a
weeknight.
On a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday.
You.
All right. What would you all like to do?
Okay, first of all, that was probably one of the best scenes I've ever seen in the TTRPG. So,
Thank you.
Agreed. Very good.
so
to the screamscaper.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I got the key.
yeah, so we should probably go there, and we will probably find the ghost hunters there. Then,
I am bringing this head with us.
okay.
Intimidation. I like it.
Don't bring me to the scream scraper. There are ghosts there.
Just slowly. Shush,
Even I'm scared. It tries to bite you.
Ow! I just hold
Hey.
it like this, where it's like head to jaw, like shut.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, so here's a weird question. There's still a body in the floor, right?
Yeah.
So can I go incorporeal and like put that as armor over my body?
Yeah, I think so. But as you do,
Oh no.
as you sink into this body, you feel wrong. You feel like you've stepped on gum and it's hard to pull away from it. As your kind of body approaches the exoskeleton, you feel this before you commit to it. Would you like to commit to it?
Okay, so I feel that and like, oh man, it's probably because I didn't. Okay, Mr. Robot, can I go into your body and have it as armor?
You've got the thing on your head?
No,
You've taken it off?
No, Finley has it in.
Yeah, Finley has that.
Oh.
I
so
let
I
him talk.
level to the.
So this is
No,
like a headless
that's
horseman
not how it works.
situation.
If you put your body in it, yes, you can. Yes, you can. It would work great. You should do it. Oh no, you'd be able to defeat us so easily if you did that. Shoot. I did that wrong. I shouldn't have told you that. I'm bad.
Okay. So I'm guessing I won't be able to do that. So let's just go to the place now.
You'd be able to do that. Do it.
Are we gonna
Do it.
take the robot head with us, Finley?
I want to take the robot head, but he's getting really annoying.
Do it.
So shut up.
How big is the nose? Could we like stuff the nose in the mouth so it can't talk?
They're great questions.
Disgusting. Disgusting. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Okay, problem solved. We just gotta, let's head on over to the
Oddly
screen
creepy.
scraper. Yeah.
It'll
Oddly
be
creepy.
fine. I just stroke his synthetic hair. Shush, it's fine.
Finley, it is weirdly soft.
Great, love this for me.
Calliope, you
I
said
think this
that
is conditioner.
Calliope, you said that you saw the van in the parking lot, right?
Yes. On like the far end of the parking lot, like super far.
Like away from the spooky ride?
So per the map, the Scream Scraper is going to be like a parking lot ride. It's going to be something that you can see from the parking lot and get excited to ride.
Oh, okay.
Just questions.
I feel like they parked outside and now they're just hiding in the Scream Scraper for better access. Because they had to have hacked into these robots. And that takes time.
Yeah.
So you're heading to the Scream Scraper.
Yes.
I think so.
Okay.
Can I just real briefly have a little thing? I think
Yeah.
Stephanie would go up to Calliope and just be like, hey, could I talk to you on the side for a second?
Sure. I'll like walk over with to
Yeah.
Stephanie.
We're still all like going, but just like offside. And Stephanie will just kind of like look at the other three and then look at you. Is there something like off about the other three? Like they seem to be acting kind of weird.
Weird. How?
I don't know. Maybe it's the edible, but like they've been like their bodies, like they're doing weird stuff. Is it just me, or is that like they're doing weird stuff, right?
think it's just you. I think this is a relatively normal. I mean, I read minds, Stephanie. Like, what is normal?
Oh, I used to do that too. I can do like palm readings and stuff as well.
Yeah, it's all the same spectrum.
Okay. God, I was so relieved. I was just kind of like freaking out a little bit.
Yeah. There's nothing to worry about. We're all good friends.
Thank you for the reassurance. I just needed that grounding moment. You know what I mean?
Of course. That's what I'm here for.
As you're heading to the screen scraper, you hear, "Hey! Hey!" Coming from another attraction, the Royal Wolf Cotillion. And you see, leaning out the door, is Mary Lou Pine, of the Rural Wolf Cotillion. You have to come in here. It's not safe.
Wait, Mary Lou Pine? Oh my god.
From the Rural Wolf Cotillion. Yes. The famous dark ride, the Rural Wolf Cotillion, where the wolves from the rural area play you music in sort of a jamboree type event.
Oh my god, I just got it.
Thank you all for this game. That's
You're like, I'm good.
Thank you.
I'm good. No.
You look over, head still in hand. We're a little busy. Do you need something?
Yeah, you shouldn't go to the Scream Scraper. The animatronics are being bad. Not. Oh god.
What do you mean they're being bad? I've not heard of this before.
They think that they're hunters. They think that they're ghost hunters.
So did they attack you guys, or did they?
Yeah, they thought that we were possessed.
Are you all okay?
We're, for the most part. There's been a little damage, and you hear some crashing behind her. But
okay.
Oh no! You've got to find someplace to hide, and don't go to the Scream Scraper.
We will take that under advisement.
Maintenance will be here tomorrow morning.
So is maintenance aware of the situation?
Well, I mean, they would shut it down, right? They wouldn't just let hunters, like animatronics that think that they're hunters, run around the park hurting people.
I mean, like to Stephanie, like they would do that, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they probably would.
They probably wouldn't. Stephanie, you know that's a lawsuit, and that is not what the Walker world wants.
Stephanie makes $5 an hour.
Dude.
Yeah, but you know enough to know that like if animatronics were running around attacking people.
Oh yeah, there was that incident in Mendocino. Yeah, forgot about that.
There was
In '83.
incident?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh. Okay.
we'll probably be okay.
I love the box cutter coming up for that. If you want, you can hide out here. You'll be safe here.
What are we thinking? Wolf hiding or screen scraping?
Walkman, Walkman, Walkman.
Walkman it is.
I guess we go forward then.
Thanks, Mary. We'll see you later. Don't worry, we got it covered.
Bye, Mary.
Oh no!
We appreciate you.
And you hear her screaming as you walk away.
Remember, don't say shit to the cops.
Your first call is to your lawyer.
That's not true. You should trust the cops.
I would take your eye out.
As you head to the Scream Scraper, it is a construction site. It is put up with a bunch of different plastery stuff. My cat is screaming. There's a cat walking by. Famous problem at Walker World that there's a bunch of stray cats. That actually is a thing that happens at a lot of theme parks.
That's because
but
Calliope keeps feeding them.
yeah, it keeps
Like-
running around like, whoa.
I'm already like
Ghost
going
cat.
into my bag and like pulling out like
Yeah.
a can. Already cracking a can in the background.
And yeah, it's basically going to be a drop tower, but with a bunch of set dressing around it, like to make it seem like it's some skyscraper where the elevator's making you fall. I don't know. Kind of, it's a drop tower, like a really boring ride. I don't know why people would be so hyped up about it. And you see, as you're kind of going in, big posters of the Colt brothers, the hunters from the hit Walker animated series, the Scream Scraper brothers, which is what it's called, even though they're the Colt brothers. And as you head inside, you see it is pretty much empty.
I think in this part we need to be a little careful and to not, to just whisper, to just be more stealthy. So I think we should leave the robot head here.
Oh, it's like an intimidation thing.
Yeah.
Good call.
He's also really annoying.
Stick on the pike. Just
Yeah.
I think there's like a broom closet over here. I can go look.
You open up the broom closet, and you see it's not brooms in here. You see a hallway stretching down very, very far, with kind of these basically it looks like you're looking into an auto shop, and instead of cars being up, you see Colt brother, and they look down at you and in unison say, "We're guys, we like fixing cars," and then they pull out wrenches and tire irons and various things.
Close it.
Door closed, turn back. We might have a problem.
Yeah.
And we might have a break. But you can still donate to the Trevor Project during the break and help raise money for this good cause and give these players advantages on their rolls and make my cat happy.
Oh,
Look at the baby.
All right.
You can't disappoint the baby.
My cat loves LGBTQIA rights, don't you, Quinn?
And my cat does too. Princess Hot Dog and Quinn the cats, they both love queer rights, and hopefully you do too. Please donate to the Trevor Project if you can, in honor of these cats and the queer people in your lives. And this dog! Please!
Yes.
the hippo.
My cat is over here. I cannot show him, but he's there.
Well, folks, we will be back in 5 to 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere. And again, if you can, please throw a coin to everyone, and welcome back. We are so excited to have you back in our second half of our charity stream supporting the Trevor Project of Monster of the Week. If you're not familiar with the Trevor Project, they are an amazing organization focused on suicide prevention efforts among LGBTQIA plus youth. They actually have a toll-free telephone number where confidential assistance is provided by trained counselors. So, if you are interested and able, please visit our Tiltify link. It is actually pinned in the chat right now. Whatever you can donate helps, whether it's $5, $50. If you got $500 laying around and want to throw it in, hey, we will name all of the next NPCs after you. Speaking of naming NPCs, we have some amazing incentives that you can either name an NPC by donating $75 to the Tiltify. By donating $20, you can gift a +1 to any person on stream, and that does include Phil, the GM, or by donating $10, you can gift a reroll again to any person on the stream. And last but not least, for every $5 you do donate to the Trevor Project, you're going to get an entry in to win one of two $10 gift cards to Ultra Pro. And they have D&D dice, they have Magic the Gathering cards, they have Pokemon stuff, anything that your nerdy little heart could desire. So, with that being said, I am going to toss it over to Phil for our recap of the first half.
Previously on Monster of the Week, which was today, Walker World, the theme park, shut down. The old man came on the TV and said, "Oh boy, thank you for joining us." And then some ghosts met up and Uh-oh. There's a hunter on the loose. Calliope, what's going on? Just we're doing like quick 1-sentence recaps. What's going on in Calliope's world?
Like right now, I mean, during that time, I guess I figured out that they have robots, and they're using the robots to hunt the ghosts for whoever is behind this.
For sure. Now they're using robots, and Arnett, how do you feel about that? What's going on in your world?
Yeah, so my really good friend Philium, him and his mom are on the way, maybe with Burger King, maybe not, but Philium is like the best robot engineer that I know, and I think he's gonna be able to help us reprogram them.
Reprogramming, that's one option. Murder, another. Stephanie Peterson. Maybe a murderer?
Not opposed to it. I'm just here doing one simple woman doing a simple job for $5.15 an hour.
The minimum wage in 1998. It might seem like that's sad for then, but think about that it's not much higher now. Manuel.
I got shiny pants. That's it.
So true.
He does have shiny pants, and he's getting paid ghost minimum wage in ghost bucks.
Oh, Wolfman.
Finley, the last member of our crew.
Yep, I have a robotic head that won't stop talking and is getting on my nerves. It's great. It's a good time. This is fun. I'm having fun with my ghost friends and not ghost friends.
Speaking of that robotic head,
Oh,
we
God.
just made our way to the Scream Scraper and opened up a door that had a bunch of animatronics coming to life and heading towards our party. There's a bunch of animatronics heading towards you with various blunt instruments that you might find in a mechanic's shop, because the theming of this ride is kind of all over the place so far.
I have a thing for this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Stephanie is just going to turn and very quickly, before I just do this and assume, look at the group. We should skedaddle?
Yep. Let's go.
Okay,
Let's go.
then we're going to Scooby-Doo our way out of here, and I'm going to use my move Panic button. When you need to escape, name the route you'll try and roll a plus sharp. On a 10 plus, you're out of danger, no problemo. And on a 7 through 9, you can go or stay, but if you go, it's going to cost you. On a miss, you're halfway out.
What a
Okay,
nope button.
let's go.
Okay.
Panic button.
Nope.
Okay.
Literally have a nope button.
Yeah,
Big red button.
I literally I looked at the move list and I was like, that seems like it's going to get us out of at least one big issue.
Yeah.
This is why we have Stephanie Peterson. Planners, really.
Okay, it's a 10.
It's a 10.
It's a 10.
You-
With
look.
my +1, it's a 10, yeah.
The map of Walker World, look, Walker World is a monument to capitalism.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of an evil place. However, it is a prototype community of tomorrow, an experimental one maybe. And it's got a nice wheel and spoke design. So it's very easy to know wherever you want to go. You can head towards the center, towards the park's icon. The Riding Hood Castle, of course.
I have an escape route I think would be appropriate for this,
Sure.
in keeping with the theme.
Sure.
Stephanie is going to go over to another place and open that door to the cast underground route only that allows you to navigate below the park and get between locations.
Yes. Okay. You go down into the underground cast only thing. Of course, this is how the different mascots can get to different parts of the park seemingly so fast. There's a series of vacuum tubes, like not like for people, but like, you know, that could carry like a little letter kind of running along the walls as you're running down through sort of the interior guts of this park.
As we're running, I just turn to see all the suits of all the characters around, and I'll just point to everybody. We can wear one of those and be just something else. Would that help us?
I'd rather die than put on one of these fuzzy suits.
I'll say they really stink. Yeah.
Okay.
There are several like lovely mascots. There's Mikey Mouse Scrat. There's Wendy the waterfowl. Non-specific waterfowl.
Non-specific.
There's vicious arguments online whether she's a duck or like something else.
Like there are like full cults, and like they go to like that weird place with it where it's not.
She's a pheasant.
Yeah. Like it started off as like, no, it's a pheasant, no, it's a grouse, and it has gone like just some like weird hateful groups have like latched onto one part of that, and now anytime someone's like, oh yeah, Wendy Waterfowl is a grouse, you're like, I need to not be friends with this person.
Don't talk to the peacockers. They're just
they're
toxic.
Yeah.
Toxic.
Like toxic fandoms, but they are gonna stink. They're gonna be stinky. There's no getting around that. It's like a 300-pound fursuit in California.
Okay. So I'll just say, okay, then we'll just run.
I do not think I am strong enough to put one on anyways.
I mean, it's a good idea to hide. You would be slowed down by it.
Oh, I get it. No. I guess that we'll just keep running towards wherever Stephanie takes us to.
Stephanie, where are you taking them to?
By pure adrenaline and panic, I guess Stephanie would go to the last place, which was made safe, which would be Little Red Mary Lou, who's weird, whatever the thing you said.
The rural wolf cotillion?
Yes, the rural wolf.
The rural world.
Where we heard
cotillion.
screaming.
Yes.
The rural world cotillion.
The rural wolf cotillion.
Wolf cotillion.
I mean, you could also think of them as like, I don't know, country animals doing some sort of song and dance jamboree even.
Oh my god.
If you had to put a label on it.
If you had to put a label on it. Yeah, the rural wolf cotillion, it is basically just a theater. You can kind of go up through the employee entrance, and it's basically just a big theater with a stage show where there are animatronics on the stage of various wolves. There's Mary Lou Pine, there's Lewis Pine, her father.
Of course.
Yeah, lots of thinly veiled wolf puns for the furries in the audience. Shout out to the furries in the audience. Thanks for being here.
Shout out to furries, yeah.
Yeah, like there is a non-zero chance that like several furry awakenings have happened in this theater today.
Oh my god.
Like several people sat down and were like,
Furries?
oh.
It's statistically likely that Mary Lou Pine is somebody's like awakening. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I feel like she's very aware of that fact too.
Today on the stage, you see Mary Lou Pine with Lewis Pine, her father, and he's kind of on his back with like an arm that has fallen off, and she's like trying to push it back on. But she can't really grip things, so she's just sort of pushing it at his torso.
Oh no.
Here, I can help you with your arm.
Oh,
okay.
Thank you. Yeah, do I guess it's act under pressure, I think. Or no, that would be, let's do a help. Let's help out.
Help
Plus
out?
cool. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay, that's a good one. Oh, that's a 9.
9. Okay, so you're helping, but you're also putting yourself in harm or danger. So as you're doing it, I mean, there's static. These are robots. You know, you get a little shock, you take 1 harm. But you do successfully get it like reattached. Wow! Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, I don't know that I've met you before.
Uh, Hello, sir. My name is Manuel, and I'm
Yeah,
here to hide from evil robots.
yeah. Um, I'm Lewis Pine. Yeah, and I'm happy to have you here.
Uh, Nice to meet you. This is Arnett.
Nice to meet you. And his hand just kind of goes out. Yeah, yeah.
I I meet the hand and I like slap it like this
Oh,
way, slap it that
Yeah,
way, and then like
yeah.
go to just like grab the hand.
Oh, this is an updated city handshake.
this is Finley.
I just wave.
Oh,
Amazing. This is
the arms are
Calliope.
made for waving. This is
Yeah.
a mathematically perfect wave you get.
The perfect 90-degree. Yeah. This is Calliope.
Clyde just
Yeah.
death stares at a wave.
You can see a glare and everything dims out, and
Yeah.
it's just dark shadow.
Oh, kind of a serious energy. Wow.
And this is our super good friend Stephanie Peterson.
Hey, how's it
yeah.
going? Yeah.
On the payroll, officially.
Yeah.
No.
Barely.
No.
You know?
Well, the doors are locked, so should be safe in here till dawn.
Is there any windows here or anything with it we can lock even further?
Oh, yeah. There's a fire escape, ever since, the fire in 64. Can't be doing a performance in a windowless room anymore in the 90s.
Yes, truly, we've reached the pinnacle of safety and technology in the 90s. I very much agree with your assessment.
That's true. I don't believe we've had a death here since, and he, looks at Finley and Arnett. Oh, well, I guess it hasn't been that long.
This is too real. Is that over here or where?
Oh,
That
the
could
fire
be-
exits. Well, those are in the back. I can go show you if you want.
Okay, and I'm just gonna try to just block the exits from anybody trying to get in.
Sure. Yeah. Well, follow me backstage.
Okay.
Do you follow me backstage? Yeah. Okay. So he kind of leads you around. It's a bit labyrinthian back here because it's not a real backstage. Like it is. They're normally set up on kind of these little rails that go around. So there's actually several Lewis Pines back here. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. As you're kind of led back there and kind of gone through there.
Can
What
I
are the rest
use-
of you doing?
Can I use
Yeah.
my sight to see if I can sense anything invisible or with magical influences? Because I don't know, things feel a little sus around here.
Yeah, tell me how that works.
It just says I just use investigate a mystery.
Okay.
But with that, I could see if on a success, I can see if I can see spirits, and they give me more opportunities to spot clues.
Okay, yeah. Roll to investigate a mystery, and I'm assuming that means if there's magic, you get a forward, like you get a +1. Because I'll tell you.
I think it just tells me like if there are any magical influences or
Okay.
like
Okay.
spooky shenanigans going
Sure.
on.
Sure.
Investigate mystery. We got a 6.
A 6. That is a failure. 6 or lower, that is experience, though. So mark that down in case we play again, which I'd love to, by the way. Why was that? Ivy, why were you like, what?
No, I was watching your baby.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I don't think she was on the screen. Oops, I
I was
accidentally hit her
watching-
nose a
I
little
was
bit.
watching the
But here, okay,
child.
we have a cat. There's also a stray cat running around in the theater. Like it's just, they're just all over the place. So 6. I will say you're able to detect there's magic, but that's about all you can get. You're in the most mystical place in the United States. Manuel, as you're kind of led back there, now, correct me if I'm wrong, but are you one of those ghosts that's been running around?
Yep, that's me. Died in 85.
85.
Yep.
Oh, you've been running around these parts for a while now.
Yep, I was about to see, what was it? 16 Candles.
Oh, well, that's not a walk-up production, but so I haven't seen it.
Yeah. Yeah, never got to see that movie. Oh well. Now I can
Oh,
fly.
You can fly.
Yeah.
How high can you fly?
I haven't tried that, but I can fly pretty high enough. Like, woo! And I just try touching the ceiling.
Yeah, it's like you're on Glidin, a popular ride here. That's legally distinct from Soarin'.
Yep.
And as you land, you are now in a very tight room. And there is not a door. You have reached a dead end. Now, the ghosts aren't really something we want here at the park.
Oh,
you
crap.
Oh my
understand?
god, I hate it here.
And as he says, you understand. 5 more Lewis Pines walk up behind him and say, "Aya, aya, aya."
And I just slowly try to put myself in like the wall. Like, okay, I get it. You know, you don't like ghosts. We scare a lot of people. We are sometimes really mischievous or what have you. But oh no, is that a ghost? And I just put myself into the wall and try to go incorporeal to go through it.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to act under pressure.
That's
Because
cool,
deception check isn't an option.
right? Come on, you can do it. Okay.
Plus cool.
Okay. Plus cool. 11.
11.
Ooh.
Yes. Ghosts. And then they turn around. And you are able to get into the wall. You are inside their walls. And there is a bunch of wiring and stuff kind of surrounding you. You know wiring ain't great. So you need to get out of there. And we'll go back to Mary Lou Pine. Now, I suppose your friend probably needs some help barricading doors. We haven't even barricaded the front doors.
That is weird. I thought you called earlier. I'm surprised you guys didn't do some of this. As
Well-
I'm like picking up a chair.
Remember, I had to help my dad.
Yeah.
Well, one of my dads. Obviously, there's a lot of my dads back there. Manuel, you do remember that you didn't see any other Mary Lou Pines back there. Anyway, maybe everybody helps out, grabs a chair.
I'm like mid picking up a chair. Like,
I'm picking up a chair.
Sure.
I'll go get a chair.
I should know. I put the head down on another chair.
Sure. Stephanie, what are you up to? You going for a chair?
Yeah, why not? Head empty. She's getting a chair. Yeah.
Sure.
That's the thing.
As you all pick up chairs, you see underneath the chair there is another Mary Lou Pine, another tiny little wolf girl animatronic, and they bite you on the leg. And everybody's gonna take a harm. Manuel, you are safe, but we are now back into combat. Which means that I'm gonna go in order, and I have an ad on the stream, so I don't know what the order is until the ad is gone. This just means that I need to resubscribe to Just the Human, and this also means that this would be a great time for everybody to go ahead and make a donation to the Trevor Project, because I am about to start doing some DM harm,
Oh no.
and these players are gonna need some help.
What?
So.
Oh, no.
Everybody, take your harm, and then we will start with Eli.
Yes.
Who gets to be first in initiative? because they are next to me.
Sweet. Hell yeah. If I get bitten, then I'd like to use the magics
Do
to
it.
try to destroy this thing that bit me. Because I assume it's like a tiny version, right?
Yeah, it's about
Like a
2 feet
mini.
tall.
Okay, yeah. Then I just want to like reflexively like magic throat punch it,
Sure.
essentially.
Yeah, give me a magic throat punch. Roll to magic throat punch.
Magic throat punch. That is a 9.
A 9. Okay. So on a 7 to 9, it works imperfectly. Choose your effect and a glitch. Keeper will decide what effect the glitch has. So you can choose what it does, and then you can choose a glitch. A glitch is the effect is weakened. The effect has a short duration. You take 1 harm and ignore armor. The magic draws immediate, unwelcome attention. Does a problematic side effect.
I'll either take 1 harm or it draws unwelcomed attention.
Okay. I think you do the throat punch, and it hits. It does harm. This like thing's jaw just kind of pops back off, and it starts kind of coughing, and then it goes, "Ow!"
No, don't do that.
And all of you who are in the theater area see the chairs start kind of shaking. Like I would say about every third chair starts shaking in here. As we go to our next person, who is Riley, Stephanie. What do you want to do?
I'm going to try a goofy Hail Mary to try and have us avoid this entire situation.
Yeah.
This is bottom of the barrel brain stuff, but this is where we're at. Stephanie is going to sort of get up, and as there's this rising action, Stephanie's just like, hold on. I don't know what any of you are thinking, and like giving a big lecture finger to all of the bitey hands. And it's like, I don't know what all of you are thinking, but these people are not ghosts. But first order of operations, we need to get this park back into management. Once that's done, we can find whatever ethereal crap you're talking about, because this is Walker World, god damn it, and we're here for the park first and foremost. All right? Now, are you with me?
Act under pressure.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, you got a -1. Because, not because that was not an inspiring speech.
Mm-hmm.
But you have a -1.
Okay. It would be a 9. However, I would like to mark luck in order to change a roll to 12.
Woo!
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
You do exactly what you intended. And you hear sounds coming from outside. Sounds like a car pulling up. And then thumping sounds. Loud thumping sounds. The doors open and you see a tube. Basically looks like a water cooler almost, but like without the bottom spout, and a metal base, glass going up, with a bunch of tiny, tendrily metal arms sticking out, carrying it forward, and inside is a head of a human being that everyone who's been to Walker World knows. It's the frozen head of Elias Walker. I suppose you're right, Stephanie. This is something for management to handle. And now, Stephanie, I think you've done quite a good job here at the park. And I do believe a promotion is in order. But in order to keep the spirit of the park alive, we need that special spirit for animatronics for our new ride, the Scream Scraper. And I was hoping you could help us catch some ghosts to really fund the spirit of these new animatronics. And if you did so, I'd be mighty inclined to give you a nice bonus and the rest of the year off. And we're going to Manuel, who is in your walls.
Well, hell. Can I get out of the wall to go outside of the building?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. You managed to get outside of the building. You're kind of out the back. Car would have just pulled up to the front of the building.
Mm-hmm.
So you're kind of on the opposite side, but you do hear a car pulling up.
Okay.
In the front.
Okay, can I go around the building and see?
Yeah,
like,
you can at least
stealthily?
get into the alleyway next to the building and see a tiny metal spindly leg walk forward. You don't really see the rest of it, but it's kind of coming out of this van.
Okay, so I'll go in into the hall or whatever it is, and I just gonna pop my head again through the wall to see if I see any of my friends here.
Okay, we're gonna go with act under pressure.
Okay.
Because I have to nerf incorporeality in some way. So
No,
what
no,
we're
no, that's
saying
fine.
is there's electricity in the walls, and that can fudge with the incorporealness. Great lore, Phil. Definitely came up with it a long time ago. Anyway.
I'll roll the 8.
An 8 to act under pressure. Okay, 7 through 9. The Keeper is going to give you a worse outcome, hard choice, or a price to pay. Okay. So, you're able to look through here. But you're either going to give away your position, or you're going to get caught on some electrical wire and take 2 harm.
You know what? I'll go as a hero. And I pop my head in and hey everybody, it's me, a ghost, outside of the building. Bye! Try to find me. And I just go outside again. And before I actually go outside, I just look at everyone and I do the stare of run. I don't know if anybody can actually tell it's run, but run away, and I pop back.
Stephanie, please handle these ghosts. I'll go tend to our oldest resident myself. And then legs go away. Out the door, chasing after Manuel as we go to Finley.
I love this. This is great. This is the best time.
Yeah.
He drove up in a vehicle, yeah?
Correct.
Is there anybody standing in the front door now? Since they have since exited?
There's a lot of shaking chairs.
Okay, great.
So it would be risky to go for it, but everything's risky, right?
Yeah. I'm just gonna look at Stephanie and be like, Stephanie, I can hotwire the car and get you out of here. Like I could do it. And then I want to break one of the chairs to use as one of the legs as a hammer, basically.
Okay. I need you to act under pressure if that's what you're gonna do.
Okay.
Plus cool is what you're rolling.
Plus cool. Let me see what my cool is. 1. Cool. So that's 9.
9. That works, but I'm gonna give you a worse outcome, a hard choice, or a price to pay.
Yep.
So, hard choice. You can either take a chair that's loose because there's maybe an animatronic underneath it that might be biting you, or struggle and you'll have to get it out next turn.
I'm gonna struggle. I'll struggle.
Struggle.
Yep.
All right. Sounds good. Arnett, you're next.
I want to want to go to the head, and I want to say yeah, I don't know why you think we're all ghosts. I mean, that look at me. But like,
So you're following it outside?
yeah, I'm gonna follow it
Okay.
outside, and I'm gonna say, is there any way that we can shut off all of these animatronics so we don't actually become ghosts?
Sure. So we're going to need you to manipulate someone with this. That's going to be plus charm. And I'll tell you, I'm going to do a situation modifier of -1.
Okay, well, with that -1, I have still rolled a 10.
Wow. They'll do it for the reason you gave them. If you ask too much, they'll tell you the minimum it would take for them to do it. Look, Arnett, it's a shame what happened to you. I guess I'll say this. The Scream Scraper only needs 2 good animatronics for the brothers. I don't think we need 3 ghosts. Maybe 1 gets to continue haunting.
Yeah, so the thing is, I actually asked about the animatronics and if there's a way that I can, turn them off.
True.
I really
That's
appreciate
true.
you, offering me a deal, but,
Sure. You're right. That is what you asked. You're correct. You're right. As far as shutting them off goes, I wouldn't do it. I'm the only one who shuts them off because I'm the one who's controlling them.
do
And
I...
I don't want to shut them off until I have 2 pristine, terrifying animatronics for my Scream Scraper.
Do I get the sense that he's lying to me when he says that he's the only one that can turn it off? I will say that I have a suspicious mind, and if someone lies to me, I know it.
It's not a lie, but it's not the full truth. There is a way to shut it off without him,
Okay.
but he's the best person to shut them down.
Okay.
And you know what is your sharp generally?
My sharp is 2.
Oh, actually, here, do a read a bad situation.
Okay.
That's what we'll do. Because there aren't passive checks in this game. Everything's active. Do you get experience?
I rolled 2 1s. But
Okay.
I did just donate so I could have a reroll earlier. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that.
No, they're manipulating the system.
But, I rolled an 8, so better, not best.
Okay, read a bad situation. On a 7 through 9, hold 1. What's my best way in? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's most vulnerable to me? What's the best way to protect the victims? So, with that, I'm going to give you what's most vulnerable to you. You could probably shut this down, but there's probably a password that is something that Elias knows that you might not. You could guess, but you'd be guessing.
Okay. Okay.
And you can, of course, pass that information along as a free thing to anyone else in the party.
Yes. I would do that to the closest person to me. But I don't
Wonderful.
know where they are.
So I would say Finley was working on getting a chair up, but Calliope was probably the closest to the door. So probably Calliope.
Calliope! This old weirdo, he's weird, but I think that there's a password that can shut everything down. I don't know what it is, though. I know I'm not being helpful.
I want to read his mind.
What? Oh, I forgot you could do that.
Telepathy.
I
Oh,
forgot
read
you
his
could do
mind.
that. God. Flip and shoot. Flip and shoot.
Give me
Okay,
a
Calliope.
password.
Use that weird, get that password, but tell me how your telepathy works, because I've got to know, like, if there's maybe a way I can
So I
make
can
this
read
final
people's
boss a little
thoughts
more
and put
scary.
words into their minds. This allows me to investigate a mystery or read a bad situation without needing to actually talk. I can also manipulate somebody without speaking. So I still roll the move. Just people won't know that I'm doing it non-verbally. So I'm just like,
Okay.
death, Care Bear stare.
So I think this would be manipulate, or it could be investigate a mystery for what can hurt it. I'm gonna go with either manipulate someone for you to like mind palace him to get the info, or investigate a mystery for what can hurt it. Hurt it being Elias and his animatronic army. So basically plus sharp or plus charm, whichever is better.
They're technically both the same.
Okay.
So, or in terms of modifiers. So
For the flavor then, whatever you prefer.
let's see what I get on the other flavor. Ooh, hell yeah. So that's a 10. And I think I'd rather manipulate him because it'd be funnier if he said it, what the password was, than me just sifting it through his mind.
Sure.
Just me. So I just want to like stare at him, like, like just intensely, like everything narrows out and I'm just getting like closer to the his face essentially, but standing exactly where I am. And then he just blurts out the password.
Get inside this old dude's head, and it is just visions of soda fountains. Oh, swell times, oh, going down to the old sock hop. Like, it's all transatlantic accents, even though that was never an accent that existed anywhere. And there's someone in my mind. I won't be easily manipulated, though. You're not going to get the password that shuts down the robots, because I have expert mental training. Don't think about malts. Shit. You're good.
Not saying a word, just still staring.
And it is now Stephanie's turn.
Stephanie is going to march over to Finley and apprehend. And as she does this, like sort of like security guard style, that like touch on the back of the shoulder, like control, and then we'll just very quietly, so only like Finley and Stephanie here, just says, "Sell it." And then walk around the corner.
No, Stephanie, listen. We don't have to do this.
Deal, Elias.
Well, Stephanie, look, I'm serious. We could get you out of here. Like, we don't have to do this right now. And she's like, Finley's just gonna go off. I was like begging and pleading, like selling it. Like, there's a single like ghostly tear.
Okay. So what we're gonna do actually is we're gonna do an act under pressure for Finley, who is really trying to sell it, and a help out from Stephanie. But before we do, since we've hit the top of the order, why don't I remind everybody we're raising money for the Trevor Project. Please give your donations. You can help these wonderful people, but you can also help teenagers who are LGBTQIA+, and help them have a safe and happy childhood and rest of their life and just good stuff. Now, let's get those rolls.
Okay. I'm gonna use my one reroll because I rolled a 1.
Sure. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, that's better.
How do you roll a 1 with 2d6?
I rolled a 1 on one of them.
Oh, okay. I was like,
yes, I rolled a singular 1.
what?
What? Let's see. Act under pressure is what? Charm.
That's plus cool.
Okay, plus cools. Okay, so 10.
Do we have any rerolls?
Yes,
forget.
I think so. I think we do.
Okay.
2 rerolls to anyone in need. So yes.
So one more. This is the last reroll then. Until someone donates.
Okay.
Wait,
I
but
got a
somebody
10
has
on
a
that.
plus a 1d4.
I do have
Yeah.
that.
That is.
Ooh.
It would not have saved it. It was a 3.
Oh my god.
I did think about that, but I was like,
Stress.
I
Okay, so
don't
got
have
10.
a. No, never mind.
So you got a 10. Okay. So that's a help out. That means that Finley gets +1 to her roll. Already was there though.
So
So now
11.
it's just even more successful.
Icing on the cake.
And yeah, you kind of seem like you're gonna be capturing this ghost, and Finlay kind of go a little incorporeal,
Yeah.
and there's actually a busted up animatronic on the ground that's not connected to anything anymore. Oh no! Finlay's trapped inside of it. Oh no.
Oh no.
Excellent. And we're gonna, so you kind of collab. By the way, that's open to any of you. If any of you want to like collab on a move together, let me know. Yeah. So now we'll go to Manuel, who is running away from a Dr. Octopus old man head.
So let me get the picture in my head of this person that is chasing me. It's just the head and over it's like the toy from Toy Story, from Sid's room.
Kind of. It's like but like a head in a jar instead, with like a bunch of like frost around the head.
Okay, that's just creepy. Ugh. Ugh. And I just say, "Oh no, whatever should I do? Oh no, I'm trapped." And I just go, woo, and I just go fly up as high as I can, and just say, "Come and get me if you can."
You do so. Act under pressure for me.
Under pressure.
Burns the building down.
That's a
the
12.
family into puts people on streets. You successfully apparate, like you go up. This is a theme park that's in the 90s, so it's playing 80s music. You know, Under Pressure is playing. Fantastic song. You fly up and successfully get out of his range on the ground. He is going to chase you. As spindly legs kind of climb up the sides of a roller coaster and bring him up into the air. But even with his arms attached, he is reaching at you and he is close to getting you. But as he is close to getting you, you see that his hold on the roller coaster is not, he's stretching a little farther than he should. And you've got him in kind of a bad position. As we go to our net, because Finley and Stephanie acted together.
So I don't know that Calliope. Wait, he physically said out loud, "Don't think of malts," right?
No, he said that in
his
Calliope's,
mind.
but
Okay.
Calliope could share that information with you.
Yes,
Maybe.
I would. Yes, I would. I would. Yeah, I would say it out loud because I would be like, yeah,
Okay.
Yes.
I knows.
Okay, so, do you have the thing that stops all the animatronics on you?
That's another manipulate someone. You're basically asking the big bad evil guy how to beat him. So when I say that I'm giving you penalties. Like
He's not monologuing enough. Like
Yeah. Okay, so it's an 8. And again, if he lies, I will know.
Okay, let's see. On a 7 through 9, they'll do it, but only if you do something for them right now to show that you mean it. If you ask too much, they'll tell you what, if anything, it would take for them to do it. Okay. So this is. Would you rather actually roll plus sharp and make that investigate a mystery,
That's a
or read a bad situation?
I would actually love to investigate a mystery.
Okay.
With that, so then I rolled a 7, so that actually would be a 9, unless you want me to re-roll it.
No, that's great. We're gonna make that a read a bad situation because what you're basically trying to find out is what's most vulnerable to me.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll remember that this all started when a van pulled up. And the van is currently unoccupied and parked outside of the rural Wolf Cotillion. So if there was maybe a base of operations, it might be in that van.
I'm gonna wait.
And go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna wait a breath. His breath, not mine. Well, does he breathe? He's just ahead. Bubbles. I'm going to wait for a bubble. And if he does not start to speak, I'm just gonna say, okay, whatever, and I'm just gonna take off towards that van that I can't get to. So I'm actually going to woo myself over to Calliope, so she can do it.
Sure. Yeah, you're able to do that. He's kind of really focusing on Manuel here, and he's like, if you help me get these other ghosts, well, then I'll help you out. Then I'll maybe give you a job where you're in control of the animatronics. But I'm focusing on this right now. But you don't need that. You're beyond that. You're working with Calliope, whose turn it now is. Also, I don't know if turns are a thing in Monster of the Week, but I want to make sure everybody gets to participate in equal amount, and turns are a great way to do that. So if they're not, I'm making them a thing.
This is a good idea. You're doing great.
Okay. Calliope, what would you like to do?
Okay, if Arnett mentioned the van, I assume that they're holding everything off so I can make a dash for the van.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go and get by the face and Manuel.
Cool. If everybody's distracted or as much distracted as possible, then I'm just gonna start running towards the van.
The door is open. From when he crawled out of it, you're able to get in there for sure.
Okay.
There is a bunch of beepy boopies, 1990s computers, so thick backs. We're talking monitors, okay? Like, you've seen monitors? I'm talking monitors. I'm talking tell mom to get off the phone. I need to get on the internet kind of monitor, okay?
At 1995.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, floppy disks left and right.
Yeah.
There ain't a solid disk in the house, okay? It is flop only.
Flop o'clock.
Calliope, how well versed are you with computers?
I am a magic person. I am of the way of the magics, and I think technology is counterintuitive to the magics. What would happen though if I just started pulling shit? Just aggressively yanking.
Well, I think are you kicking ass against a computer?
Yes.
Yeah. Roll to
versus,
kick some ass.
Magic versus science, motherfucker. Yeah.
Yeah. Really. Yeah. Let's go for it. Let's do it. Let's kick some ass or use some magic if you want to use magic.
Let's use magic because I am a magic person and I should use my strengths. I'm gonna try to inflict harm on it using my magical ways. Fuck yeah, that's a 12.
All right.
Let's go.
You have been shocked, and your party has been shocked so many times tonight. And you think it's about time this computer got a little taste of its own medicine. So you hit it with the zap attack.
Palpatine.
Yeah, like unlimited. Oh no. You just start blasting, and everything in there starts sparking. Sparks start flying out, but it's sort of like when you pass your hand over a candle real fast, it doesn't actually burn you. So there are sparks going in your face, but this is magic. You've got lightning coming out of your fingers. How could it hurt your face? You're fine. As you're doing that, Stephanie and Finlay, who are in animatronic city, see all of the animatronics flop down as we have shut off their prime directive. And we go to Riley. What's Stephanie up to?
Where's Mr. Walkie Head dude?
He is on top of a roller coaster, dangerously positioned, reaching up towards Manuel's ghosty form.
It's like Godzilla, but less impressive.
Like on the track, would you say?
Yeah, I'd say he's got some feet grabbing the track.
Run to the operator stand at the roller coaster and slam on the highest speed setting for a roller coaster cart to go up there and get through.
Sure. Give me an act under pressure.
Okay.
I think. Yeah. Because this isn't your job.
No.
Normally.
Okay, I don't know if this will help or assist. I can hotwire anything if it's vehicles.
You can hotwire anything.
So if I could.
Yeah, you've got Finlay.
Yeah, we're already
in an animatronic.
Yeah.
I will assist the best way I can.
She's smaller than she usually is, so if anything, more dexterous in this animatronic Mary Lou Pine. Hotwire anything. Okay, so is that even a check, Finlay?
I don't know. You gain a +1 while driving. Plus, you can hotwire anything. The older it is, the fewer tools you need. So I guess that's up to you.
This is the classic coaster of the park, Cosmic Hill.
Oh.
It's famous for being kind of an indoor track, but there is one part that goes out and touches the night sky before going back to the indoor portion. It's like a blinding light when you're on the ride. It's actually very cool. And a roller coaster should try to do it. Like go from a space mountain, but it goes outside for a second. That'd be like a cool thing. And like anyone who makes roller coasters should try to do that. I think it'd be cool.
So
It would just
Free
be like a
advice,
cool thing you
yeah.
could try. Anyone could try it. But you get it going, this great classic, 70s score comes up because it's an old ride. But it's like the wonders of space.
Okay, I think it's ready, Stephanie.
And just pedal to the metal.
Yeah, it goes super to the lift hill and then kind of like.
Yeah. It's a lot more anticlimactic.
It's
than I
gonna
thought.
take a minute.
Is
Yeah.
it better
You've
when
got
you
it going
ride it?
full gas.
I feel like it's faster when you're on it.
I'm sure Manuel will probably see what's happening, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I think it's about that time for Manuel. Manuel, you are approaching the edge of your haunt zone. And there are claws kind of coming at you. If you cross that threshold, you go on to the great beyond. You're no longer a ghost.
Shit. Yeesh. Okay. Also, by the way, when I'm flying, I got a ghost tail. Just saying.
We also got a hydrate reminder, everybody.
Oh,
Oh, good reminder.
thank you.
Cheers. I always
you.
bought the hydrate one
Actually, I
because
do
want
have
to do it
something
anyway.
to drink.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
So, do I see the cart coming? Them going through the roller coaster?
Yeah. You see it happening.
Okay. So, and the Mr. Walkie in the jar head kind of thing
Yeah.
is still holding on to something there, right?
Yeah, he's got like a few on the outside part of the track.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. I know they're gonna do their stuff, so I'm just incorporeal back. No. I'm just stop flying and just let myself be grabbed from this things,
Yeah.
claw things.
Okay. This is a risky move. You're gonna take harm. You're gonna take 2 harm as these clamps grab you and pull you towards this frozen old man face.
Okay, so right now says I'm at 4, so I am unstable.
Yes.
So that
Which
makes
I think unstable.
that-
So 4 to 7 harm wounds are serious and unstable. They will get worse unless treated. Mark the unstable box. So you're in a rough spot. Such a lively spirit. You'll do great in the scrape.
And may I ask what you're planning to do with me?
I'm going to put you in an animatronic, and you'll bring the spirit to life. This is the most mystic place in the United States. And
What?
he is fully distracted now, grabbing
Okay.
onto you.
I just keep asking questions about like animatronics and the different places and what is the script and stuff like that.
He's into it. He likes actually answering the questions. As we head to Finley's next turn, but Finley's just hitting pedal to the metal.
Yeah, we're over here just like stretch it out. Like you're doing great.
Do you want to? I've got half of one left. Do you want to smoke?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Okay.
I appreciate it. But
Okay.
I think you need it more than I do.
Actually, I'm really like vibing right now. Yeah.
Really? Yeah, that's great.
It's been a weird night, I will say that.
I mean, yeah. The animatronics is a new one. Yeah.
Anyone who's ridden Cosmic Hill can tell you that the longest part of it is honestly just that lift hill.
Yeah,
After you get up the top, it's like a 30-second ride as it plunges down the drop, goes through the loop-de-loop, through the cobra roll, up to the top hat. And its carts break off Elias Walker's legs, and he plummets down to the ground, crashes, and breaks on the ground. His jar is still intact, but his machine coils are no longer working. And also, Cosmic Hill is fucked. It is gonna be down for a season at least. But you have successfully brought down Elias Walker.
I just put my hand up for a high five from Stephanie. Like, nice.
It was a
As it
group effort,
goes.
all of us.
Yeah.
And we're out of turn order. So now there is a old man's frozen head on the ground. All of the animatronics have stopped attacking. What would y'all like to do?
I would like to take a rock or something heavy to this old man's encased head.
Sure. Roll to kick some ass.
Okay.
Is he a spirit?
No.
I rolled a 7.
A 7. So that's going to be a mixed result, I believe. So when you're rolling to kick ass, you get a 7. You're going to take harm, or something's going to happen. So you go to slam this down. You can't really break through this glass. It's just the rock's not doing it. You don't take any harm. You also don't deal any harm. I was hoping you would be a good ghost. But this is disappointing. You're never going to get through this glass. You would need power tools.
Okay, I'll be right back. Stephanie!
Yeah, what's up?
Where do you keep your power tools?
Oh, they're in the shed.
Woo! Over to the shed.
Sure.
Wait, hold on. While you're doing that, and Stephanie just rushes over. Calliope, kind of asks to come see Calliope at the side of the head.
Yeah.
I don't think, Arnett, I don't think we need all that. I mean, Mr. Elias, are you going to keep good on your promise? And if we let you live, you're going to give me money for the whole year and everything that you said on that?
Yes.
I will possess you. Like, just so we're clear.
And I'll take your nose.
They will. They're not even joking. Like, I made a deal with the devil to get into this park. I will possess you without a moment's hesitation.
Finley, as you say that, it comes to your attention that you could possess Elias.
Yeah.
Or anyone else could.
Yeah.
Who is a ghost.
Yeah, no, she's making...
And you do owe a pretty big favor to Mischievous.
She's like, actually, Stephanie, can I possess him?
Oh yeah, I just wanted to hear him say all that because it was boosting my ego. I fully was going to kill him.
Cool. I'll possess him. Or
well, Calliope, do you want to maybe roast him in his little thing first? Give him a little zap? We all need catharsis out of this, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, magic would go through it, so you can use the magic.
Okay, zap him.
Yeah. It bubbles up and you really just afflict this old man with lightning. He's a murderer.
Yeah.
You know, he's a murderer. He's putting ghosts, murder.
We're making a terrible name for a terrible attraction. The Scream Scraper.
Right.
We couldn't get legal to clear the Tower of Terror.
Sounds like a you problem.
Also, fucking no gods, no masters, bitch. Labor is gonna stick with the revolution, you know? You can't buy me.
If I possess him, then I can act like I'm him and give you a raise.
That's so true. Oh, that's so smart.
Don't do whatever you do whatever you will to me. Don't give my employees a raise.
That's too bad. And then I will go corporeal and possess him.
You do so, and you know what? I'm gonna. So this is a weird check.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna make this a weird check, basically, with your weird.
Yes.
Roll with
We'll
weird.
see. That's not bad. It's a 10 on the dice.
That's
So-
a success.
Hell
Walker
yeah.
World is under new management moving forward. Finley Wren has become the new Elias Walker.
Let's go.
As the sun starts to peak over the mountains to the east, there's a sound of from the parking lot.
Oh shit, the Whopper! Oh my god!
And you hear, honey, be careful, honey, be careful. Don't tell me to be careful. There's a ghost to investigate. And running up with a bag full of Whopper, full
Hell
of
yeah.
fries, and a Coke
Awesome.
with extra ice, just
Oh
the
my
way it was ordered.
goodness.
Extra ice.
You can't win
Almost
them all.
no Coke
Can't
whatsoever.
win them all.
Is Philium. Arnett, you see one of your best friends running up. I guess you were hungry.
Yeah, I'm always hungry. Thanks. I'm gonna like look over my shoulder, and just be like, look, man, you're a little late. I bet it was Margaret. I know that she likes to like clean out the car before she gets in it if somebody else is potentially gonna get in the car. But
Yeah, well, she said, like, what if Arnett comes in the car? And I said he won't because he's a ghost and he can't leave his haunting zone. And she's like, but what if he comes in the car and sees how dirty it is? And I said, yeah, they're not going to care. They're not going to care.
okay, but like, and I'm gonna poke Philium and say, could a ghost do that?
Yeah, they could become corporeal, not corporeal. And then he looks over and sees Calliope. Oh my god, 2 ghosts.
Okay, look.
I'll just like start wiggling fingers at him.
He also fully sees Manuel and does not realize that that's a ghost.
Okay.
This is the coolest day ever.
Okay, we have a lot to talk about and a lot to tell the KISS members, but you have to keep it under wraps, okay?
Of course.
All
I'm
right.
so subtle. It's not like I just could call everyone from my pocket and tell them, or maybe post to the internet.
We definitely need quarters for that. And then I'm gonna
Yeah,
start our like 17 step like
Yeah.
thing. Yep, exactly.
I love them. I love them so much.
Especially that.
Yeah,
Such a
this is
fan.
a big part of it. You've successfully unionized Walker World.
Oh, hell yeah.
The animatronics are broken. Cosmic Hill is broken, so Finlay took over. I mean, truly the Michael Eisner of this. That's
Stephanie
a real
has been
inside
given
baseball.
so many bonuses. It's great.
Yeah. Everyone thinks that the Walker Corporation got even more conservative because they just keep paying for more and more security for some reason.
It's weird.
When really they were just setting up a sweet weed farm in the behind the petting zoo.
Oh my god.
It is just another corporation. It's great. It's bringing in almost more money than the actual theme park.
Yeah, like,
They're Breaking Bad, yeah.
People are confused about the books.
Oh my
and
god. Finley and Stephanie are just the Breaking Bad of amusement parks.
on the books, the arcade is the most successful part of the business. Like, wow, people sure just are using a lot of quarters here that just happen
Electric
to be
bill.
laundered.
Wow, weird.
Oh my
Bizarre. No idea what's
Electric
happening.
bill is rough.
Yeah, it's a big cash-only business in the middle of the park for some reason.
wow.
Arnett, you're able to connect with your friend pretty regularly. Calliope, you've saved your ghost friends and you have your cool ghost hangout.
Free reign of the park now. I don't even have to climb underneath a gate anymore.
You don't even have to
Yeah.
sneak in. You have an all-access pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have
Everything.
a fob.
No fast pass necessary. No selling your soul for a fast pass
I
here.
did that.
Mm.
Wait, do you have a fast pass with you?
No,
Okay.
this is
Oh.
a con badge.
Okay. I was like, amazing.
It's my one
Fast.
And
pass.
Manuel,
Yeah.
oldest ghost in the park.
Do I get a Walkman?
Mischievous is like, she comes out. And she really just wanted someone who was holding. And now she has a whole park that's holding. So you get a Walkman. And one of those hemispherical things that you can flip upside down and then it like kind of hops.
That I dream come true with that thing right there.
So good.
And then we all play our favorite 80s song, whatever that is in your own home, do it so we don't get striked. As the sun rises in California. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Phil. I'm your keeper today, but the thing I want to keeping up are donations to the Trevor Project. The donation link, is that still live, Jess? That will be live for a bit, right?
So I'll have
Jess,
it.
why don't you fill us in, actually?
Yes. So far we've raised $170, which is absolutely incredible.
Yay!
Thank you all so much to everyone who donated to the Trevor Project. Again, they help queer youth. It's 100% free telephone line that folks can call with a 100% confidential trained professionals. So I'm going to keep this open until Friday. Friday around 4 or 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, whenever I decide to start playing Mario Kart, is when that is going to close. And then the winners of the 2 gift cards will be contacted after that. So I'll be sure to post the links onto Twitter. But until then, let's go around in a circle and tell everybody who we are and where they can find us. Ivy, would you like to go ahead and start?
Yeah, I can start. Hi, I'm Ivy. I was Finley in this lovely game, and I'm so glad I got to play. So thank you for including me. You can find me as Gamer the Girl on everywhere that you can possibly find me. I DM over on Dice Cream Sandwich. I DM over on Quincy's Tavern. I DM all over the place. So wherever I end up next is kind of just wherever I post on my socials. I'll be on Dice Cream Sandwich tomorrow with my level 20 mini campaign. So if you want to come watch that, you can. I'm going to pop it over to Eli.
Hi, my name is Eli. I was playing Calliope, the spooky one. I am one of many that make up Mayday Roleplay. We're both a podcast and live streaming actual play team making cinematic content for your tables. We are running our finale of our Vegas by Night campaign, which is our Vampire the Masquerade campaign, which will be this Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm playing Niles, a silly little gangrel. Maybe but yeah, check us out. We have tons of content. We have more coming out in the summer, in the future, but yeah, check us out at Mayday Roleplay. And Robo, you're next.
At me, RoboGoblin. You can find me at TTRPG on Twitter, everywhere pretty much. I am part of the Arc and Fall University every other Thursdays D&D campaign, and another D&D campaign on Saturdays called Ampestrano D&D. But I'm also running the TTRP Gives Awards. If anybody wants to submit the clips or nominate somebody in the different categories, you can do so. The link is pinned to my profile. But that's me, and thank you all so much for this. This was incredible. Thank you so much.
And then Riley,
and I pass it to Riley.
Okay. I'm Riley. I was playing Stephanie, and I'm unfindable and unkillable. Phil.
Hi, I can be found and killed. I'm Phil. I'm Tulak the Barbarian. I make your favorite characters in D&D on YouTube. I also make them in Elden Ring here on Twitch or on YouTube as Tulak and Mango. You can follow me on Twitter at Tulak to see when I am doing stuff. I also hope to be playing more games here, because Jess, this was a wonderful time. Thank you so much for inviting me to be the keeper.
Absolutely. I just want to start by saying thank you all so much for joining me this evening. This was so much fun. I love this table. What great synergy we had. Wow, I loved it. I'm Jess. My pronouns are they, them, theirs, and I played Arnett, our goofy little ghost pal. I will be hosting my next charity stream. It's actually going to be a charity weekend for March of Dimes on April 15th and 16th, and I'm trying to get a few games in throughout the week as well. It is going to be a fun week in honor of my birthday. So hopefully y'all will come and hang out there as well. But until then, we are gonna go ahead and sign out. I'm gonna have us raid into Robbie Landis, who's playing some D&D right now. Again, thank you all so much for donating. We raised $170 so far for the Trevor Project, and the donation link is going to be up for the next week. So thank you all so much, and hopefully you get up, stretch, be kind to yourselves, wash your hands, and don't eat paste. Bye.